my celestial family. It is your girl Iman, and I am back with a celestial read for you all. Okay, just a little bit about this reading and me. Or shall I say, my family originates predominantly from South Carolina. And if you all know anything about South Carolina, you know that we predominantly have the culture of Gullah Geechee there, okay? These are, Native Africans and also Native Americans, and also our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean islands whom all migrated into one specific place. And we did what people do best, okay? And we reproduce with the best. So all of that to say, today I am bringing you all a ancestral reading. Okay, my ancestors have told me to go ahead and do a beautiful ancestor reading for you all with my Hoodoo Tarot deck. Okay, this is what that Hoodoo Tarot deck looks like. So this particular reading is actually going to be for my celestial collective, okay? Not just for one particular sign, but just us in general as a people. As of late in the Pisces season, what I've been noticing is that people are losing their minds, more so now than ever before. So Pisces deals with the underworld. Pisces also deals with, kind of like, flushing the system with water, okay? And our great floods in the Bibles typically happen during the Piscean age, or speak of the Piscean age, okay, where everything is just muffled underwater. So with that being said, what I want to do is just get some information from our ancestors as to what could be going on at this time. I'm going to also pull some cards from my elemental tarot deck, and we're going to do some occult tarot from the occult deck that I have to let us know what little demons could be menacing, and taking over people's minds at this time. So it's just going to be like a general reading. We're going to go ahead and tap in and see exactly what comes up for us, and what the ancestors have to say about this particular Piscean season right now, okay? Because people are just more forgetful and just mentally thrown off. I know that we're all under a lot of stress and anxiety and worry and things of that nature, obviously since forever, to be honest. But I want to say since the big the pandemic happened. All right, but let's tap into this ancestral deck here, and let's see what spirit has to say in regards to my melanated celestial community. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys, for guiding my hands and guiding these cards to reveal the truth, okay? Reveal the truth in this very deep, dark Piscean time. And I'm using the term dark, because the very depths of the sea is actually really dark down there, okay? So bottom of the deck energy, as we can see here, is the Mother of Sticks, okay? In this particular deck, the sticks represents the wands, okay? The sticks represents the wands. And as you can see right now, what this is looking like is that we are getting our native our native people, right? The native people of the Americas, of this land. They're actually igniting our fire and our wisdom right now, okay, through the birds. So pay very close attention to the birds right now, because the birds are chirping a message not only to each other but to us, okay? You can see that she is communing through smoke. I'm sorry, y'all. She is communing through smoke, and she's also communing through this bird. She has those feathers on her head, so that just pretty much tells me that she is in course with her mental understanding, you know, with her mental advancements. All right, so right now, you all, if you feel that that your guidance is being thrown off, just know that you can tap into the aspect of the air right now, okay? So you want to be the observer. You want to be in the air. You want to be suspended in the heavens, so that you don't get caught up in what's going on in the physical realm, okay? That doesn't mean to escape, but that means to tap into your warrior like energy, okay, through the mental realm, and be the observer, okay? Be the observer. All right, let's see what else Spirit has to say to us. That's just bottom of the deck energy. So I'm going to put that out because I feel like she's leading our energy. You know, the Mother of Sticks is leading our energy right now, and that energy is a very warrior energy, but it's telling us that it's warrior of the mind. So our next card out is the Four of Sticks, okay? The Four of Sticks. So again, this deals with wands. All right, so a lot of us are going to be coming into spaces where we are intimate with someone or with ourselves, whether you are feminine dominant or masculine dominant. You are going to be coming into contact with some form of intimacy that's going to allow you all to have some reverence for your ancestors, okay? So whomever you come in contact with at this given point, just see that your ancestors have brought them to your course of action, or to your course of life, in order to give reverence, okay? Pay reverence to the ancient love, the ancestral love, and the roles that they laid down for you, okay, when it comes down to that. So again, like I said, this is a Piscean season reading for the collective, and know right now in the Piscean age, in the Piscean season, you know, things are looking kind of shabby, but there is still space for the ancestors to move on your behalf when it comes down to intimacy, because at the end of the day, as melanated communities, and when I say they, the ancestors want us to never forget where our importance lies, and that is within intimacy between the Black man and the Black woman, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and put those two cards there. What else am I picking up from that card? It's saying that we have to stop and experience life, because life is full, life is rambunctious, life is full of protection, you know, and also it is very vital that we protect each other at this point with the beautiful energy of a foundation, right? So I see that this lady, she actually looks like she's planting these flowers in what looks like is a meadow of grass. To be quite honest, this doesn't even look like it's a garden, but it's a meadow of grass. So what that means is that these seeds that they are planting as a couple or as a melanin unit is actually going to spread like wildfire, okay? It's going to spread like wildfire. So it is up to us at this given point to be the fire starters, but or the planters, shall I say. I don't want to say fire starters. But when I say that, I mean, you know how it just spreads rapidly over, you know, a certain course of land. But here we're speaking about flowers and planting I don't want to use the word blessings, but be mores, okay? Be mores, because we do have to watch the words that we speak. But I can see that this couple is planting those flowers in order for them to spread like wildfire across the meadows. And so if you see, you know, it just sets some inspirational tone, okay, for melanated love at this given point. We are coming into spring season, so a lot of us probably are going to be experiencing that in the spring season, okay? As we are ending off the Piscean energy. So far, like, I'm getting a lot of positivity from this reading. You know, I didn't necessarily want to go into this with a negative mind, but like I said, I just been seeing people, you know, going crazy. So this is a special message from our ancestors. Okay, anything else you want to speak of, ancestors, angels and guides, when it comes down to our melanin family during this Piscean season? Thank you so much. I'm seeing sigils. So I'm seeing that most of us probably should be working a lot with sigils, okay? If you have no idea what sigils are symbols of power. So you can actually look up, you know, here on YouTube how to build a sigil. And a very easy way of building a sigil is to write out the words that you want to include into that sigil. So say, for instance, if it is love, right, you're going to write out love, Love, and then you're going to see which letters are duplicated within love. Obviously, it's only 4 letters. These are all 4 different letters, so none of them are duplicate. So if you have no duplicate words, you're going to use no duplicate letters, you're going to use all of the letters within that sigil. And however you allow spirit to move your hand to draw this sigil, okay, it's what's going to come out to be the symbol of that specific ideal that you have, that you want to see manifest. Okay, so spirit just bought me out 5 different cards here, okay, and I was going to put them back, but I am going to keep them. And yes, we're going to close out from this deck, because I think that is all the messages that spirit wants me to take from this particular deck. Okay, so what comes out next here is the Son of Sticks. Okay, and our beautiful Son of Sticks here, which again, we have a whole bunch of sticks, a whole bunch of wands, so that means that it's a lot of action we need to be taking at this point. And a lot of magical action. That's what I'm getting. I'm hearing magician type magic or action, right? So this card here, the Son of Sticks, what I am intuitively picking up from this young beautiful boy here is that, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Raising Dion. I'm sorry, the show on YouTube. I'm sorry, what the hell am I saying? The show on Netflix called Raising Dion. But this little boy gives me the power of raising Dion. And I see here this stick is letting me know that he is being able to activate electricity and activate the heavens, right? He has some reptiles here in the midst of the meadows with him. So he has a chameleon there on his chest. I can see that as being a familiar. And he also has some snakes down here. And the snakes are red and black, but he doesn't seem to be afraid of these snakes. He seems to be in control of these snakes, right? So snakes to me represent wisdom. I don't see snakes as a bother, but I'm also intuitively picking up those snakes could be snakes in the grass, right? We know that, we all pretty much know that phrase. Snakes in the grass typically deals with the things that we don't see, right? Or the people that we don't see coming, or the issues that we don't see coming, right? And they typically can be issues that can pretty much bite us, okay? Bite us without us knowing. But to me, he seems very confident in the space that he is in his knowing of his power. So if you peep right here, he has like an energy bubble around him, right? Again, he's pointing that stick up to the sky, and that gives me that he is in control of his power. Whenever you have a staff, that is your power control weapon of choice, right? And that gives me that that's a staff for him. And he's using his hand. We have so much power within our palms. We have so much power within our palms. And sometimes we misunderstand that when we use our hands, we are using it to build. We're using it to create, okay? And so I feel like he's creating some type of energy force field around him that is of protection, and he's getting that energy from the ancestors. Okay, so right now you all want to understand that the ancestors are here for you, okay, and they're here to assist you in transmuting and gaining power of your earthly power, okay, of your earthly power. You see, he's in the middle of a field of grass, all right? And he looks so calm, yet confident, okay? And that's really what it's about, confidence. Yeah, I see an energy force field over this young man. Oh, wow. He looks like he's missing a leg, too. So that means that he is one. He's truly one with his earthly ancestral power, all right? And that's a man hand. That is not a little boy's hand. So yeah, he's definitely showing that he's fully in control of his magical attributes, okay? This chameleon that's on his shoulder is a lizard, but it's giving me very chameleon. Lets me know that he is a very skilled shapeshifter. Okay, again, like I said, that hand is not a child's hand. That is a man's hand, but clearly he's a little boy. That's a man's hand. So that lets me know that his ancestors are running up and through his veins, right? His blood with these red snakes that's giving me blood. So your ancestral power is running all up and through your blood, the blood of you, and the blood also of your offsprings, if you do have offsprings, okay? But it just takes some time or some seclusion in order to come in contact with this said power, okay? Go out into a park, you guys. Go and ground your energy wherever you feel is the best place for you to ground, whether it is at your home or, like I said, a park. You definitely want to take some time out away from the world and tap into the resources that your ancestors have for you, okay? Because they are saying that this power and this wisdom of discernment and this power to shape shift and work through any course of action is running through the course of your veins, okay? Next card we have here is our free man card, right? Excuse me. This card represents, in this particular deck, the Fool. Okay, so this is the Fool card. And as we know, in any tarot deck, the Fool card deals with the person who you're open to energy right now, right? You're open to transitioning any type of energy that comes alone. You're a free man, you know, and this doesn't have to do with gender, but this deals with human beings. So you're a free man at this point, okay? So you've gone through the whole awakening yourself from death, and now you can walk freely, right? He also looks like a man in black for me, you know, and the men in black dealt with the Galactic Federation, and I see that he's walking with confidence and knowing that he has all the information that he needs from the cosmos to make any choices or decisions on how to lead his cosmic life. Okay, that's what I'm getting. How to lead his cosmic life. And he's very confident in doing that. Now, this particular guy, he has like He has a flask in his hand, which lets me know that he possibly poured libations. Libations are a pouring of either water or alcohol that help to bring more life to the quantum world, right? Or the cosmic world, or our ancestral world, okay? Typically, libations are poured to make sure that energy remains strong, right? And when you're calling on the energy comes exactly to you as you're calling it, because you're keeping it quenched. Okay, you're keeping the energy quenched. And so it looks like he just came from doing some type of ancestral what is that word? When you are, it's an R word. Jeez Louise. Oh, I can't think of it. But he just gave his ancestors, for lack of a better word at this point, some power. Okay. He gave them, oh man, you guys, I am stumped at this word that I want to use. And I know there's ancestral, it's not revelation. Oh well. All right. Oh well. I'm just gonna let it go. I think. Anyway, sorry guys. Virgo moon. I can't help it sometimes. But yes, anyhow, so he just came from giving his ancestors some power, okay? He just, obviously went to the dead, probably recited what he needs, and notice here that the door is ajar, okay? To this particular, and this is giving me temple, all right, temple, and it could be his, okay, because a lot of us are actually a lot of our spirits are within temples, okay, so that's another conversation for another day. But here you can see that it's still ajar, so that means that he's walking and he's backed with this ancestral power, okay, and they're never too far behind. The door is always open. All right, the door is always open. Notice this door is not closed, it is open. So whatever that he is asking for, they are sure to be able to see and hear him when necessary, okay? So that's that energy, that full energy, all right? So at this given time, you guys, we can definitely tap into the sacred web, okay, of life, the sacred web of life, in the ancient archaic or archetypal type energies, okay? Next here, I'm getting so much spirit off of these cards, you guys. Sorry. So, like, every time I look at them, I see spirits in the back of each one of these cards, and it's like making this energy drop to the pit of my stomach. So I feel like you all probably are having, if not upset stomachs, more of like something that feels like anxiety, but it's not really anxiety. It's your ancestors like working up your energy, right? Because this is our solar plexus. The solar deals with the sun, and our ancestors are able to compute light codes to us through the sun. And so that's what I'm feeling in this area. So if you all like start to get any jittery feelings in the stomach, something, where your stomach is just racing a little bit, just know that your ancestors trying to tap into you and get in touch with you and morph their energy with yours, okay, intertwine their energy with yours, because these spirits are heavy in these cards. So much deep imagery is here. She definitely, like, this person who made this deck, what's her name, Tiana Lee McKeeler, okay, she had some people with her, okay, she had some motherfuckers with her as she was making this. Okay, anyway, so next card here is our beautiful Native American brother, John course. Okay, let's get into you, John. John says that he was a Native American, he was Creole, and also he was a Black Panther at one given point. Now, this Black Panther gives me the source energy of Bast, right? And Bast is a fierce protector. She is an Egyptian deity, and she is a fierce protector, and that's where they actually got the movie Wakanda from, the Bast energy, okay? And she is a feminine energy, and she is also representative of Black Mama Universe, okay? So Black Mama Universe is here to assist you all in protection, okay? It says this particular card is intuitively letting me know that release and surrender whatever you are going through, any turmoil that you are going through right now, and allow your Big Mama to fight that. And Big Mama is out here too, okay? She came reversed. I really don't read reversals, but the only reason why I kept it in reverse is because Big Mama is saying that she needs more. And they keep wanting me to say this word, and I cannot get this word out of my mouth for no reason. It's not renovation, ancestral. Now I'm getting allegiance. Okay, still can't freaking find the word, you guys. This is bothering me. Maybe I would, and I'll put it in the title. But anyhow, Big Mama said that she needs you all to come to her on the altar, okay? She needs you all to feed her on the altar. A lot of you all probably have a grandmother or great grandmother, or maybe like an aunt figure. It's not giving me mother, but it's giving me great grandmother, grandmother, or aunt, okay? Someone that you all seen as Big Mama, okay? And what she's saying is that, baby, I'm here to give you the keys of life. I'm here to give you the key to the universe through your heart sector. But first, I want to feed you. In order for me to feed you, you have to feed me, right? So ancestors really like to be fed, okay? Veneration. I got it, y'all. Ancestral veneration. Fuck yeah. Okay, I feel so much better now that I got that out. Wow, that's beautiful. Like, I really just felt the release. Like, it just packed. Whew. Jeez Louise. Anyhow, so I see this card number. It looks like 21 to me, because it's 10 and 1 is 11. The other X is 10, so I'm getting 21. 21 is a 3. 3 deals with the solar plexus. So look at the light that she has behind her head, y'all. I'm not finished with Mr. John Horse over here either, but that's a 4. Okay, so let's just say 3 and a 4. These cards belong together. Okay, and this is procession, right? So it's one after the other, okay? And so these particular cards belong together, and I feel like Big Mama is showing you a different side of her. She can be a warrior, and she can also be a masculine figure. So remember that energy is just energy. It has nothing to do with masculinity or femininity as far as gender goes, but you know, these are polar opposites energy. And so Big Mama can be so sweet and loving to heal the family with her cooking and give you those hugs and those nice wet kisses that y'all used to get from, you know, Big Mama. But she also telling you I can be fierce as fuck, and I can transform into my masculine energy, sit here with my gun and protect y'all like nobody's business. Look at these snakes, okay? And Mr. John Horse here is telling me that he has a grave big backing, okay, by the spirits, okay, the spirits of the earth. And here this lady looks like she's going to church, baby, but you see that holy ghost above her. So this card is saying, all in all, that you all are protected, and you joining these two cards together, you are protected by the Big Mama universe energy, okay? Put down the swords, stop going and running to your physical mama for the assistance and go to your spiritual mama for the assistance, okay? But first, you must feed her, okay? You must feed her and give her the proper veneration. Now I know it. I'm gonna keep saying it. You have to give her the proper veneration, okay? Some of y'all probably been lacking or not attending to your altar. It is time to alter your altars, okay? It's time to alter your altars, all right? Okay. I just picked up, and this doesn't have anything to do with that, but because I just say you need to alter your altars, Spirit just also told me to watch the words that you speak, okay? Because words are spells, and notice that in the English language that most of us have been taught, you know, obviously being in a space of oppression, these words typically mean like 4 different things for one different thing. But for one said word in the way that it's spelled, okay? So the universe doesn't know which meaning you're meaning when you say it. So you have to specify what you are talking about as you are saying your affirmation or your prayers, because it can be being crisscrossed through the wires of understanding, okay? Because again, energy has no bounds. Energy does not know positive or negative when it comes down to what's good and what's bad, technically, because that is not really a thing, but it is a thing to us as human beings, because, you know, we just have to compartmentalize stuff. So anyhow, just watch. Spirit told me just watch the things that you are saying, you know, when you are praying, when you are affirming, when you're just having any type of conversation. Try your best to be aware of the etymology, okay, that you are speaking. So anyhow, I'm gonna put Big Mama down there. And so the next card is the 10 of Knives. So this 10 of Knives was in reverse. So a lot of you guys are coming out of a space where you have felt stabbed in the back, okay? This is in reverse. So you see this man, he's crawling out the house. He's like, oh, you know, with these knives stuck in his back, like, I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. And Spirit says you don't have to take it no more. This is your cleansing season, okay? We're coming into spring as well. Spring deals all with cleansing. This is also our new year. And he looks like he's crawling out of the church. So a lot of you guys are probably going to be leaving behind old and outdated understanding of what the church is, and possibly changing it into what your ancestors need you to do in this specific day and time, because those things that are you know, our past ancestors, how they might have did church or seen church and stuff like that, or seen you know, how to do right by the universal energy is not going to be the same. You know, we've stabbed each other in the back so many times in trying to get ahead in something that we were confused on, okay? And literally we were confused on. We were taught confusion, okay? We were taught to go against each other. And so this card here says to me that we are coming out of that energy with it being in reverse. So Pisces season is actually doing us some good, and it's going to wash away those said sins that we think, because the only sin it is an abuse of power. And a lot of us have abused our powers in the old church, okay, in the old steeples. We've abused the power of the steeple, okay? So when we're speaking of steeples, we're speaking of like the very top of the church, and inside the steeple, right under the steeple is the pew, okay? And the pew is typically where the pastor or the priest or whatever it is, they are giving their message, okay? So they have to be under this particular steeple, you know, that whether it be a cross or whatever it is at the top, of the building. They are under the steeple inside of the pew of the church, okay, giving their message, and they're receiving the divine light. And a lot of people have gone against that divine light that God was giving them to say, and they were overridden with some things that would leave their congregation in confusion. Okay. So that's why I feel like this guy is crawling out of the church saying, no more, no more. I can't take it anymore. I've done all I could to do it your way. I appreciate the ones that have come before me, but now it's time to switch up the energy. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and leave those bad boys there to continue on our ancestral energy read. I am going to pull some elementals, okay, and I only want 4 cards, Spirit, okay, to give us a clear understanding from air, earth, water, and fire. Okay, give us a clear understanding, Spirit, between all ancestor elementals, because all of that is our ancestors. What is his name? Oh, goodness gracious. This man, it's not the boys. Is it the boys? W.E. the boys? No. It's one of our great ancestors. He says to look for me in the whirlwind, and that would not come out of my head. So let's see what's going on in the weather and seeing what the ancestors have to say to us through the elements. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. 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 And this deck is my Dreams of Gaia tarot deck. Okay. And this, instead of dealing with the normal tarot type of, the swords and the wands and what else it is, pentacles and cups, they deal with elementals. Okay, so let's see, 4 cards. Spirit, thank you so much. Spirit, thank you so much. Spirit, thank you so much. And most of them are in flipping reverse. Did I get what I need? You guys, from the start of Capricorn season, I'm gonna read backwards, it seems. From the start of Capricorn season, Spirit had been working with us to bring us cosmic understanding. Okay. It's been since Capricorn season. A lot of us have felt stripped. Okay, a lot of us have felt stripped. A lot of us have felt naked, exposed. Okay, but Spirit wants you to know that I'm exposing your old, outdated ways of understanding and replacing them with attributes, high level attributes. Okay, I have the goat here, I have the raven here, and I have a dragon here with a lotus flower. Lotus typically deals with blossoming and blooming, right? And see, this dragon is pretty much being used to enlighten him. So he's blue, and I feel like he's almost lifeless, but here's his life source right there, right? The dragon, okay? And this gives me Leo energy. This is giving me Leo energy. It's giving me the sun. So also the son of man. So it's almost stripping you of what you've learned. So remember, going back to the church, what you remember what, or being taught what the son of man was, it's not that, okay? Through these solar flares that are happening at this given point, spirit is bringing you knowledge. Remember, I said that they are going to be hitting your solar plexus. That's the solar flares will be hitting your solar plexus, and giving you some information through light codes, and giving you true information, okay? True information from the cosmos. So realize that as melanated people, the cosmos is our place of origin, okay? Don't look at your place of origin being a space here on the earth, and granted, it is in some source, but you come from a general source, okay? So this eye right here gives me the eye of the universe, or the eye of the creator, or the eye of the most high. So the most high is always with you, but in the background. Notice like the perception and the depth of this card, right? So this eye looks to me like it's in the background, but you see here, this guy is at the forefront, along with this solar energy, and this goat, and also the raven here is somewhat at the forefront too. But this lets me know that this is a part of his enlightenment process, okay? The raven, I do believe, deals with death, and also deals with death and rebirth. But birds bring messages, okay? The goal is to keep you steady as those messages come in, and keep you grounded, okay? That's earth energy. It keeps you grounded as you are being illumined and awakened, and as your mental faculties are being blossomed, okay? The lotus typically sits at the top of the head, and that energy of the kundalini comes up the spine, meets you right here in the third eye, and opens up with the crown, okay? So I have a feeling that right now some of you are going through a kundalini awakening period, all right? And God is watching the entire time, making sure you're receiving exactly what you need when you need it, not a minute before, not a minute after, okay? So this card is the number 20, all right? 20 deduced, 2 plus 0 is 2. And so that deals with a pairing of energy, okay? So obviously you can see here, these energies are pairing together. So I would probably say the earth and the air energy are pairing together to bring you some illumination during Leo season, okay? During Leo season. So look out for that, y'all. So y'all going to be going through a very transformational period time right now of death and rebirth. All right. Death and rebirth. This is you. If y'all ever seen like the movie The Matrix dealt with like, and this is also giving me baby boy. I'm hearing, you're just a baby boy. You not the real McCoy. Why you out in these streets? Something like that he say, right? Anyway, so it's kind of like telling me that like it's sort of telling me like this baby looks so peaceful, but it's letting me know that during the fall season, right, or the winter season, you all got stripped, which is this typically happens. You got stripped of who you knew yourself to be, okay? And with that stripping away, those old ways of being, you are now being held, okay, in the springtime energy of reproduction, because this snake this snake doesn't bring any type of energy but love. That's a very loving, nurturing. I'm going to make sure I sit and watch and make sure your wisdom is being bestowed on you in such a profound way. That's what that's giving me. Also, the frog is sitting here, which deals with death and rebirth as well. Okay, but it goes through a process, right? So it's not going to be overnight, but this process is going to be well worth it, because when you think about it, the frog goes from I guess an embryo to a tadpole, from the tadpole to a baby frog, from a baby frog to a grown frog, right? So that's about 4 to 5 different steps it goes through in order for it to be a full-grown entity. So I would probably say that a lot of you all are going through the steps of coming into a full version of yourself, hence the baby here too, right? But the divine nature, or the kundalini, like I said, within this card, the kundalini nature is making sure that you come out as the illuminated being that you are. Okay, so just trust the process right now, you guys. Next we have a card of abundance, and I'm sorry, we were supposed to go through this through elementals. This particular death and rebirth card, I know it deals with the Scorpio energy, so I would say this is a water card. It's giving water energy, even though it doesn't look like a water card, but I know that it signifies water. So far we have earth and air, and fire, and we have water here. So this one is also a combination of earth, air, water, and fire. Actually, all 4 of them too. Again, trust the process. And a lot of this is giving me springtime energy. Springtime is our new year. So I have a feeling that the elements, or the ancestors of these particular elements, want you all to know that it's game time. It's game time come springtime. Okay, so do the necessary steps that it's going to take to release the old you in order for you to come out as a fresh version of yourself. Okay, the dragon deals with I'm hearing mythology, but not only mythology. Dragon deals with a certain element of power. Okay, and this dragon here is also a mixture of all the different elements given the colors. I'll show you guys. Given the colors, but she's reaping her harvest. Okay, she looks like what's her name, Ivy. Yeah, she looks like the lady from the Batman story, Poison Ivy. But this looks like a more nurturing side of Poison Ivy. So I want to say that, like, her, and this card is abundance. So the earth, because you transform, the earth is going to be pleasantly surprised and happy at how things are coming back to its original space of being. Don't be fooled, okay, by the outside, what the news is telling you and what the media is telling you, and what social media is telling you. Don't be fooled at all of the chaos. What this is really saying is that there's going to be a period of time, and come springtime, that the earth is going to actually be very happy for those who have come into an enlightened understanding. You see this rainbow? The rainbow deals with the chakra system. And the only way that you can fully illuminate this rainbow is through the chakras. Okay? So we might see some type of beautiful harvest. Or maybe another way to read this is that if you put in the work from the new year, by the time harvest season comes, your abundance is readily available for you. There we go. There we go. There we go. Earth energy. This gives me the devil. And so and this lady behind him is in such sorrow. So again, don't be fooled, okay? Don't be fooled by the oppressor and their tricks and dips. You get what I mean? Don't be fooled by that. You have to be wise. And I see this too as a lot of women being fooled out of their uterus. All of this blood on his hands. This lady back there, blue, like she's faded. And personally, I understand that the uterus is a life-giving organ. And there's going to be a lot of there's going to be a major push for women to hand over their uteruses. What in the hell? Y'all going to be tricked in giving over the power of your uterus, and they're going to be using this to make artificial babies? What the hell? Y'all, like literally, wow. Spirit just told me, like, gave me that intuitively. I got all of that from that card, Spirit. What the hell? Not to leave y'all high and dry, but I'm gonna leave that there. Let me see what meddling Damon, okay, could be in the midst of that. Hey, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much, puppy. Holy shit. The Star. Gape. They got the same nails, my guy. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Same horns, the nails. Look at this guy's nails. Look at his. Scraping the shit. And maybe this has to do with abortions too. Scraping the shit out of your womb. Your womb is what's gonna lead you mostly to this abundance. That's really off course, you guys. But wow. Look at him. Like with his wings trying to fly off. God damn it. And I feel like it's gonna... why am I hearing like for people who possibly gotten pregnant during Valentine's Day? And my condolences, I'm sorry, but could be swindled out of their babies? Wow. Yeah. And there's a patriarchal energy that is leading this. So this card says can cause love or hate, can make one ignorant without sense. Like I said, being tricked. Delivers familiars from other magicians, can move from place to place. Y'all be careful with that. Y'all be careful with that. Okay? Have your own mind, you guys. I don't know. Spirit, are you telling me that like by fall season, for those whom are having kids in fall season, that you can slightly be told that your baby has a defect, and for you all to rid the pregnancy and possibly take out your uterus. Y'all, I don't want to get too deep in that. Okay, I'm gonna just be careful, you guys. I'm gonna get up out that energy because I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. So with this this abundance card, the Two of Pentacles. So this particular entity is Ammon. And Ammon, Two of Pentacles, I'm getting that it's right up under the Son of Sticks that I was telling you guys about, shape-shifting. I'm getting that there could be someone that comes to rob you of your abundance as a sheep in wolf clothing. I'm sorry, as a wolf in sheep's clothing. You see how I just like mix that up? Trickery. Straight up trickery. Yeah, because that looks like a fish down there. A fish, and fish deals with abundance, and fish deals with Pisceian season. So yeah, that makes total sense. So right now, there are certain seeds that are trying to be planted of deception during Pisces season in order for you not to come into your abundance of energy come harvest season. Okay? And I feel like it's being done cellularly. I feel like it's being done through your cells. So detoxing, you guys. Detox. There are teas that helps to detox cellular debris. We are not talking about cell phones. We are speaking of the cells that are in your body. The cells are messengers. Okay, the cells carry blood throughout the body and help to aid in your defense. And this is letting me know that they want your defenses down through your cells. Okay? That's a hidden secret, but it's going to be something that's illuminated very soon. Very, very soon. And next on this Death and Rebirth is Barbatos. Did I show y'all this? Yeah. That's that card I was telling you about through the cells. Barbatos, 10 of Pentacles, okay? Again, trying to stop you from getting there. And this guy has an arrow in his hand and he's nosy as shit. Look at his neck. Nosy as shit, all up in your business. So be careful of people. Be careful of people who just want to always be up in your and meddling in the middle of your business. Like, you know, just call you and be like, so what you got going on? So what's going on? And what are you doing? And that's what that's giving me. Okay? Could be, even though this is a 10 of Pentacles and Pentacles deal with earth signs, this is giving me fire. This is giving me fire because he has a bow and arrow. Possibly Sagittarius energy. Just nosy. And masking themselves as friends when they're really an enemy. Okay? And the last one here is Baal, the Emperor. So this is giving me politics, presidency. Baal controls the weather, rain, and lightning. So In the summer season, we might see weather that is totally different from what we are used to seeing come summertime. Because they're always playing with the weather. We already, HAARP is a real thing. And they are out there playing with the weather. And I feel like it's going to be a heightened source of playing with your mind too. Okay? So all in all, you guys, this energy is, the energy of the elements, because I just wanted to know how they are, how your ancestors are showing up for you through elements, but also how or what entities could be playing a part of your demise through the elements as well. Okay, so all in all, your ancestors want you to know in this top row, right, that they got your back no matter what. You ain't even got to worry about it, because some shit is already in play that people at other hands can't do anything about, right? But it's going to take your willingness to allow the change to happen, and it's going to take your willingness to alter your altar. Your altar as well could be your body, right? Your altar as well can be your mind. Because for a lot of us who are in advanced metaphysicians or metaphysics, we don't really deal with altars too much, but there's still some that do, who are heavily earth root workers. But most of us are dealing in the mental realm. There's a great deal of us that's dealing in the mental realm. There's a great deal of us that's dealing in the earth realm. But for most of us that are dealing in the earth, the mental realm, they're letting us know, or letting you know, to be sure to periodically cleanse or give an update to your mental faculties. Okay. And through doing that, you either feed them physically or you feed them through your mental faculties. All right. And they got your back. All right. And like I said here, this elemental aspect just gives me an understanding through which season most of this is going to be shifting around for you. And so thus far, the seasons, it really started, came winter season, but it is going to pick up come summer season, and you will see your harvest if you go the route that your ancestors are intending for you to go come fall season. Okay, come harvest season, or whenever harvest season is supposed to be for you. All right. Okay. Let me just pull one oracle card, my shaman healing oracle card, so I can close this reading out for you guys. I don't ever like to leave a reading open. This reading has actually gone longer than I anticipated it, but when the ancestors speak, they speak, and y'all gotta know. And let me know if you like readings like this. I'm just trying my hand at the different topics that spirit is leading me to do, and but let me know, if y'all like this, comment down below, like, share, subscribe. And damn, I've been getting this card a lot, but it's the Ascension card, and we're going higher no matter what. We're going higher no matter what. Okay. 2 and 4 is 6. 6 deals with a positive change, enlightenment, or abundance. And I'm seeing a lot of people are going to be laying to rest with the power of the sunset. Their old selves, and pulling in with power the light codes of the ancestors. That's what I'm getting through that. And that's going to result in ascension for you all. Okay? All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed your collective Pisces reading. Here's what the ancestors had to say to you all during this time. Here's what I'm saying to you all during this time. Keep your mental faculties in check, okay? Keep your mental faculties in check. Keep your emotions in check, because that is another thing that is being triggered, okay? Your emotions. It's been an age-old game for so long, but we are in the age of Aquarius, okay? We have gotten ourselves out of the age of Pisces, and though we are in Pisces season right now, there's still a major amount of illumination, okay? Aquarius is a water bearer, so it pours out the water, okay? And it pours out the intelligence and the knowledge, okay, that is held within water. So tread this water, y'all. Tread this water in Pisces season, because your ancestors say that they have a beautiful harvest for you all if you just stay the course. All right, peace, love, and light forever and ever and more. All love to you. Checking out.